UTPR is a soul shatters type game on Roblox that is really, in my opinion, better than other soul shatters type games I've played in my entire time on Roblox, actually. But this being a fighting game on Roblox, you can probably guess how the majority feels towards it. I don't need to give like a good analogy to emphasize how bad it has gotten for a lot of people. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the little features in the game that I'm really surprised aren't implemented more. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy my first ever attempt of a fun fact styled video or something at the end of my recording here. Seriously, I've already done like 20 retakes of the first part of the script. Also, do note that this is my own opinion, and you're free to make yours in the comments down below, if there are any. And maybe if this does well, I'll make a negative version of this video, or whenever I feel like it, I guess. So, without further ado, let me show you some things in UTPR that I wish were in more games. Okay, do you get it? Do you get it? I said the thing in the title. I did, didn't I? Okay, I'll shut up now. Now this one is what I really want to talk about. The server list is one I'm glad exists in UTPR because it's just so convenient to have people who want to play a server they can play on now, but just didn't want to bother joining in and out for 30 minutes just to find one. Saying this with a lot of personal experience here, and with a lot of pain. But anyways, let's say you want to play AB for example. You click play, wait for it to open up, you check your ping, 200 or so. Do keep in mind, this is just at this time it's the legacy version. I don't know for the actual version, but I'm still gonna use this as an example, anyways. And so then you switch servers, exit, click play, wait for a few seconds, and the ping is still horrendous. That isn't supposed to happen. Like, let me try again. Again! You sort of get it, right? Unlike in my unfortunately fortunate example, you could take a long time just to find a server with low enough ping, and I don't really think anybody would like that. Of course, it can vary from person to person, from region to region, but I still think waiting to play a game at any length would just be annoying. And now, you want to play UTPR, which makes you a psychopath. You go in, click play, and you join the server with high ping, because of course it has. But you see that on the top right? The one that the screen is comically zoomed in on? That's right, the server list. So I can just open it up, find a server that's in my region, and now I'm in a low ping server with almost no waiting time. Well, 90% of the time anyways, because there's at least a few duds in there that could cause a lot of problems, but I state my case here. Now, I'm not a game developer by any means, and I don't know how hard it would be to add that, but I know that it would be a feature that I think would practically, that would be so good that I'm stuttering here while I'm reading the script. But that's just me not digging deep enough in this. Let me know what you think about this, because I think this would be a very welcome feature to practically any game at this point. Teaming is a big annoyance to everyone who just wants to find the map they are playing on and maybe even voted on, and not in a challenge box like a normal person. I mean, it's still understandable because some people won't even accept it, but that isn't really important. Because in said fight that you're having right now, a random kid shows out of nowhere and starts ganging up on you or your opponent, thus making the fight either fun and challenging, or turning it into a straight up hell at that point. And lots of people make videos on them, on Battlegrounds games especially. And I mean, like what I said earlier, people just want to have a fun challenge, get those gears working. But there are some people who just want to fight fair and didn't really want the challenge to begin with. So it would be unfun for anyone except for those who are trolling, which by then they would not have a moral conscience in in all honesty. So I can confidently say that UTPR has added practically a antivirus system in their game where it's just non-existent at that point. Like you can see it right now. I'm using old footage from 2 to 3 years ago about people fighting teamers in UTPR. That's how effective this is, and pretty much everyone has it on. And bonus points for it to be toggle again, so you can choose to play with it or not. Although, knowing most people, it wouldn't really matter at the first place. But yeah, this is pretty good. I wish more games like Battlegrounds games can I don't know why I'm even stuttering at this point. It's just so good. Typically, in fighting games, when you're just standing out and about without having any care in the world, eventually, you will get attacked and without any warning. That's just how things are in games like this. And it's always guaranteed, giving you a sort of disadvantage in fights especially. Like when they use your strongest combo, and before you know it, you're at the HP disadvantage at the very least. And at the very most, well, you're probably already dead. But with the feature that forces a clash, at least you will receive damage a little less and makes things much more fair for you and your opponent. Unless, of course, they use some sort of ability that just denies that entirely. But you get the point. It's just that this kind of feature, when somebody just attacks you normally, it just makes fights more fair, and yeah, I love that. I love that. Excuse me, that's the whole segment. Are you serious? You know what? It puts less strain on my throat, anyways. Editing me, can you get a fade to black? Oh, yeah, that'll do. Thank you. Okay, this one is a little biased, but one I hope to see more in the future, especially with a lot more skins coming to possibly upcoming updates. It has done a feature that is actually really unique, and I wish was more done with skins, which is, I don't need to explain it at this point, but I would do so anyways. It's the fact that you have an alternate fighting animations when you click a certain button on your keyboard or your screen or whatever platform you're on, really, or device. Anything. It's just cool. Okay, I know it's not really a hard necessity, and I know not a lot of people need it. And I'm sure there are other matters important than this sand skin in particular. But anyways, I just think people like me who are really into details about this stuff just feels really cool. Like, really cool. I'll shut up now, but you get what I mean. God, this is one mess of a script I messed up. But anyways, while this game had a lot of issues with some player perspectives, which is the community, maybe the only one at this point, and a lot more things going on in the community that I don't think I should discuss about if I want to protect myself. Those people are rabid. But I just want to list some things that I think are a nice addition to the game. Oh, and I wish, like, the features that I said, even the little cosmetic or detailed ones, are in more games like it. Altered Battlegrounds, Kobach, any sort of fighting game. It's just so good, you know? But back on script. And that's all that I gotta say for today. And additionally, this was my attempt on making a new style video and seeing if it will do alright. Which, knowing me, probably won't due to how many times I messed this up. But if it does, whenever I feel like it again, maybe I'll make another video in the same style at least. So let me know what you think about this, and feel free to make your own opinion of agreeing or disagreeing. Really up to you at this point. I really want some comments. It's really encouraging or discouraging whenever I see them. But yeah, until next time. Oh, okay, now where is that? Oh yeah, there it is.